Hey guys, what is up? This is Sqamemal here, and today I am playing Unturned after a long time. Actually, not a long time, but actually doing it after. Okay, yeah, it is a long time, and but actually, it's a long time since I've played multiplayer, and this is the first time I am playing multiplayer with some friends, and so this is a guy I just like recently met in this thing, and well, initially we had some problems because he shot me down, and it was somewhat like a mistake. He didn't know whether I was friendly or not, and he just he just shot me. But then later on he apologized, and then we became good friends, and now we play together. And I'm not gonna tell you which server, which map. Okay, you guys would obviously know which map this is, but I'm not gonna tell you which server and stuff like that, because then that would be a problem. So oh yes, and okay, and he's not the only person I've made friends with. There are tons of other people I've become good friends with in this like 1 week where I just played the shit out of this game. And one of the friend is right in front of me, who is looking at me right now. Yeah, see that dude out there who's dropping vlogs. So the problem, so if you would go to my Steam profile and see that I actually don't have so many friends. I would just have like 6 or 7 friends, but the problem is with Steam, because it's like there's this limited access thingy on accounts which haven't paid $5 or so in any kind of games, like in buying games or anything. Just you have to spend at least $5 if you want to unlock all the features of Steam. So it's not exactly like a pro version or anything, but it's just some shitty things. So I can't send friend requests, but I can accept them. I can't even do group chat on Steam, but I can do group chat on games like Unturned. You know, if you press L you can group chat, but I can't do that on Steam. So that's this problem with stuff like that. Like, there's some problems with the limited access. So that's why most of the friends I've got have limited accounts. So that's why we can't really be friends on Steam, at least, but we are friends in real life, or at least in this virtual world known as the internet. But anyways, enough of that bullshit about Steam and how it sucks. Not exactly sucks, it's pretty good, but some of the stuff they do makes it really bad. But anyways, if you haven't already realized, this video is in fast forward, and the reason I'm doing fast forward is because this is like some speed building, some speed crafting and speed building. So I was the one who was crafting because the other dude didn't know how to craft, so he was just going and getting the stuff like logs and all that, while I was building stuff. And actually even I'm not so good at base buildings. Like I've done a few, I guess I've done a video on base building. I'll put in the link below. No, I'll put in the description below. Yeah, I'll put a link to that video in the description below. And well, I haven't done too much of base building, on at least on servers as such, like multiplayer mode, but I know the basics of it, but it's still not enough. So that's why I will shortly call the other friend, whose name is Shark. Actually, I call him Shark because it's kind of cool. So he's gonna come over and help us out making the space. So one tip that he gave me, which I really appreciate, is that, and I like that tip. It was that what I'm doing right now is a stupid base idea, because all you had to do was just have one floor, and the thing is you'd have to make a vertical base, like a vertical tower, a huge tower, not exactly huge by the width, but I mean by the height. Like, so the diameter shouldn't be big. It's the height that should be big. So now, so then that you can just go higher, and then once you've reached a certain point, which you think is fine, you'd have to just start building horizontally, and for that you need roofs. And oh yeah, look at this insane scope. It's 8 into, and I could literally snipe anyone who's on that tower over there. Well, initially we were on the tower, just so you know, so there are some beds and stuff over there, but they've been destroyed because the server, like many hackers got into the server and just wrecked everything. They destroyed this base, they stole our resources, and they also what else did they do? Yeah, they destroyed my friend's base too. You know, Shark. He actually has his own base, a little bit far off from our base, and I'd seen it. It was pretty good. It was like metal and stuff like that. But then people just destroyed it, and the hackers just got it. And then you know, Seattle in Washington. This is Washington, if you guys haven't realized. There is like this yellow crane, this huge crane which you can climb up onto. Yeah, so that thing was taken over by one of the hackers, and he just sniped the shit out of anyone who was nearby. And then he screwed up the server in a way that we couldn't pick up weapons like at all. Couldn't pick up any weapons within like some kind of radius. But I don't know whether that was a hack or just a server problem, but it was just terrible. Just terrible. So I guess I don't have much to talk about this. It's just base building. And oh yeah, one more point I forgot to say is that after you've you've made it to a particular height, you start building horizontally. Then once you start building horizontally, you are supposed to destroy the lower parts, that is the lower floors, like the first, second, the ground, first and second and third, or wherever. Like if you started building horizontally from the 5th floor, you would destroy probably the like up to the 3rd floor. You would probably keep the 4th floor for no apparent reason, but who cares? So yeah, so that's about it. That's the only base building tips I can give you. And then now if you're wondering how do you enter, you have to use beds up on the roof or something, keep it all there. And you know, once this base is complete, I actually went over to the tower which I had just shown previously, and you know, you couldn't see it from there, and that's like the closest thing to this to the base. It's the closest navigable place. Yeah, navigable place. Oh, okay, that dude left. Yeah, he left. Now I'm all alone and I'm just waiting for Shark to come, because I don't know, like at that point I didn't know what this whole vertical building stuff was, and he was the one who actually told me. So I'll just wait for him, and I'll be right back once he's come back. Okay guys, I am back, and well, that was his base that you just saw. You know, I was talking about Shark, that was his base, and this is still the top floor of his base, and he's actually, if you're wondering why he's not moving, he's actually talking about, he's actually chatting to one of his friends or something, I don't know, but he will be leaving, and so I'm just enjoying the view, the scenery, you know, surrendering to nature and its beauty. And it's a nice base, and I didn't really show much of it because I'm pretty sure he wouldn't like it if I showed someone else's base, because his base got wrecked later on, and yeah, he was pretty sad about it, and so you can see through the base, although, and as you can see, he's done the vertical thingy which I was talking about, and he was the one who actually told me about the vertical thingy. And yep, teabagging him when he's not looking, because that's what best friends do, right? Okay, not exactly best friends, but that's what friends are for, right? Teabagging others when they're not looking. And now I hope he didn't realize, but he just might be wondering, what was I doing? What was I doing? What the shit was I doing? So now let me just tell you what's going on. He's actually got over some small kid who wants to, it's like a 9-year-old who wants to actually check out his base, and oh, okay, this is the good part about metal. You can't, this is why you should use metal, because it's very tough to break it open it. I don't know, it's tough, okay, that's all I can say. It's tough, it's shit tough. And look, even I try to do it with my OP weapons, which is basically an axe, and not just any axe, it's a camping axe. So don't mess with me, bruh. Don't mess with me. Otherwise I'll wreck you with my camping axe. And oh yeah, I just cut to this part. So that's the kid I was talking about who wanted to check out his base. So we checked out his base and stuff, and now I'm just showing him our old base. So if like he could use it, I don't mind him using. It. And okay, yeah. So this is our old base. I was talking about the beds and stuff like that. And now just look at him. Go. I'm like, go, kill them, bro, go. And he just goes like that, like G.I. Joe, I don't know what. Just goes in like that. And this is what happens when I try to jump like that.
I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away.
It just doesn't work. It just doesn't work for me. I broke a leg, lost some health, but it never works for me. It works for other people. Now there are zombies right under me, and I thought I would probably. Oh shit. So, yeah, I'm a scrub, I guess, when it comes to parkour in Unturned. Hey, by the way, I should probably search for a parkour map, you know, the mods and stuff like that too, so that I can get better at all this stuff. Plus, I don't even like the third-person view that much. It's not the best, the reason I was in third-person view was just to mess around, you know, it's the stuff you can do, like pointing and waving, and also I didn't know at that time that you press N to turn out your night vision. That was pretty stupid of me, but I didn't know that. It later got to know, but at this point I didn't know. So now this dude is, I'm just spoiling this for you, this guy has another friend of his, and this dude's Russian, just so you know, Russian. And you know what my friend Shark was saying? He was saying that his base was raided by some Russians before, and that's why they had to turn it into metal completely. And now look at this kid begging for some bandages. But I thought that, you know how it's with the medkit, if you right click on the player you heal it, but it actually healed me instead of him, like that, which was kind of stupid of me. But then I just dropped it and gave it to him because I'm a good guy, you know. I'm a good guy. I help my friends. Actually, this guy ain't my friend. He's just with me.